We all have a tendency to get locked into our view of things and our conceptual frames of reference in regard to both ourselves and the world out here. And so to come back to a point before that clinging to those ideas and concepts and frameworks and the various emotional nuances that are connected with that is what I feel is what's meant by dono. More important than particular forms or some particular style of practice is to understand what is the essence. You know, I remember one time having a discussion with Seung Sahna about teaching meditation, and he said, first, correct understanding is important, and then any technique or approach is okay. You know, he was telling me a story. We were talking about this don't know, and he said, my teacher Kobang Sanim used to scold students. He said, some student would come to Kobang Sanim and please give me one big question. So Kobang Sanim would give them some question, you know, like a monk asked Dongsan, what is Buddha? Dongsan said, 3 pounds of flax. Do you understand that? No. Oh, only keep that. So then the student would come back, you know, I keep repeating this 3 pounds of flax. And Kobang Sanim would scold, why keep repeating that? I already gave you the Kongan, only keep that mind that arises from that. So to understand that first, what's essential there is not hammering yourself with some technique or holding on to something, but where that points you towards, that's the real treasure of this. And then the forms, the techniques, whatever approach you're using, whatever approach we're using as a school even, those are helpful aids in facilitating this and making it substantive, you know, in ways that people can access. I would say that to be able to engage with the uncertainty of the world situation as it is now, one needs to steady their center over and over again. You know, there's this metaphor that is used in Zen teaching. If you go to an Asian country like Korea and you go to some stores that sell Dharma products, you can usually find a doll of Bodhidharma. And the doll is carved out of wood. It's maybe this high, you know, and the bottom is rounded. And it's carved in such a way that the center of gravity is in the belly area. And so if you push Bodhidharma over this way, he falls, but he comes back up quickly. If you push him the other way, he also comes back quickly. Whatever way you push him, he falls momentarily and comes back up to center. So it's not that he's not moving at all, but there's one point there that's not moving and that rights the figure all the time. And I think our practice is like that in a certain sense, that we have to become steady and not get pulled away by thoughts, emotions, our opinions, our concepts, our likes and dislikes, because there's something more fundamental than any of those things. And so to practice over and over again in a very consistent and regular way, one more and more comes to that steadying of their gyroscope, of their inner gyroscope. So I think that's the main benefit in our practice. Not that there's some big bang that then everything is going to be okay, but over and over, just to try again and try again and try again, and that steadies something. It's important, I think.